Hello students, your instructor here, John Mandiola with another screencast. This one, continuation of the previous one about getting a panel of buttons to move with another button. So what we have here, right, we have this button, or I'm sorry, this movie clip, panel anim, which will go in there when we click this button, and you can click these buttons to make these interact with these little movie clips. We'll click it and it'll go back. So everything needs an instance name. That's the name of the game right now. So I'm going to click on this. This is on my stage as a property, in the properties, I give it an instance name of red box animation. This is called blue circles animation. This button is called the bring panel button. And this itself needs an instance name. And I'm just going to make it the same as the name of the movie clip itself. So let's call it panel anim. That's good, but I'm not done there. I actually have to go inside here. Remember, I have a movie clip inside here. Remember, instance of panel movie clips. I'm just going to call this panel. And then these, open this up, because the buttons need instance names as well. So I'll call this red panel, oops, my bad, panel red button. And this one will be panel blue button, like that. I can save all that. I'm going to go back to scene 1, because this is where my Actionscript is. It's going to control the buttons. It's going to register them. So I'm going to right click in there and go to Actions, way at the bottom. And I've actually typed all of this out. We'll talk about what's on the screen here. So right here I have the bring panel button, dot event listener, mouse click, blah blah blah. Its function is bring panel. And we're describing the function bring panel as, and this can be either E or event, that doesn't matter. And this is panel anim, which is the panel animation with it sliding to the left and then sliding back, dot play. Now we need to register, so that's a simple thing, making a button move a mouse clip. That's not, or sorry, make a button animate a movie clip. That's not the hard part. We've done that before. The tricky part is those buttons that are inside the movie clip to register something else. So this is where the dot syntax really comes into play. So panel red button, think, oh, I'll just type that in, but it's buried inside this, or I'm sorry, it's nested inside the panel, and that's nested inside panel anim. So the dot syntax comes into play right here. There's a dot and there's a dot. You talk about the topmost thing or the outermost thing first. Think of like Russian dolls. Here's this one, panel anim. Inside that is a panel, and inside the panel is a panel red button, and that's going to have a function of play red box animation. And the function right there is described here. Now notice I don't need a dot syntax for this because this is on scene 1. This is on the main stage, the main timeline. So I don't need special dot syntax for that. If it was in a different movie clip, I would. Alright? And it's the same thing down here. Panel anim, dot panel blue button. That's going to do a function of play circles animation. And that goes here. And then it's just blue circles animation, dot play. Alright? So now we've got that. Let's save where we are. Let's test this movie out. Let's see if this works. See, this is good right now. I have the button here. It's interacting as a button, which is good. This is one movie clip. It starts, so it's frame 1. Looks like this. The other movie clip is right here, the red box one. Its first frame must be empty. And here's the panel. I can't interact with it yet, but if I click this button, oh, so the problem is that it's not stopping. So what I need to do is go back into the panel anim and set up a stop command halfway through there. So I'm going to go in here, open this up, and I'm in here. Oops, too far. Panel anim, and I need to go here, right click, insert a blank keyframe, and on that right click and go to actions. Now stop. There we go. Save that. I can change an action, got to save it. Back to scene 1. And now let's test it again. Control enter. Or command enter if you're on a Mac. So here we go, looks good. Now it plays the first stop, which is right there. These buttons interacting, that's a good sign. If I click on this one, the red box animation movie clip plays. If I click on this one, the blue circles animation plays. And if I click this again, it'll go to the next stop, which retracts it. So that's how you can make buttons inside a movie clip interact with things on the stage. Goodbye.